Okay, I'm going to take another stab at this. So, these are the ladies, and this is what men look for fucking or dating. So, the hotness goes, I start at 2, it goes up to 10 hot. And it's just a woman that the man would date. He would never date a 1, but he's going to want to date an 8, 9, or 10. This is the woman he would marry, bring home to mom, get into a relationship with. When it comes to that, men are pretty choosy. You know, they want someone who's attractive and date worthy. Whatever date worthy means to him, it's going to vary by the man, okay? So, one guy might want someone who loves drinking with him. One man might want someone who's abstinent. But, you know, men are more very picky. But when it comes to fucking, the gates open wide. As long as she's at least a level 4 hot, she's fuckable. So ladies, if a guy wants to fuck you, it doesn't mean he wants to date you. He might see you down here. No matter how beautiful you are, you might just be not date worthy to him. Maybe you're the wrong religion, the wrong hair color. Maybe you're very fit and toned and he likes them curvy. You know? So I'm not saying that these women are ugly or less worthy. I'm just saying to this guy, you're not hot and you're not date worthy. Maybe this guy loves tattoos and you don't have any. Or maybe this guy hates tattoos and you have a lot. Whatever. Okay, they get very choosy when it comes to dating. Let's look at the ladies. We already know. This is my second attempt at making a graph based on the feedback you gave me on the previous one. So these are men. So women are only going to fuck men that they would date. And that's what I was showing here. He's got to be date worthy and he's got to be hot. Now, granted, these boxes maybe for women, the hotness is maybe not as important because we're talking more about, am I attracted to this man? I think women have a little more leeway on that. I think a woman would even date a guy who's a 7 and maybe he would become her 10 because she can connect to him emotionally. So really, I should make this box bigger for women. But sometimes people just settle too. So I just kept them the same just to make the point that for women, the fuckable box and the date box are identical. And for men, the fuckable box is really big. The dating box is really small. But when it comes to dating, they're similar. I personally, if I don't want to, if I can't see myself dating you, I'm not gonna fuck you. So this is explaining it from my point of view and how I think men and women are. Now, there's going to be variance. Not all men will do this. A lot of men want to be in a relationship to have sex, or they're more choosy. So, you know, I'm kind of exaggerating this box perhaps, but the main point I want to drive home is that men will only date a subset of women they would fuck. And women are probably only going to fuck guys that they would date if they could. Okay, so this incorporates, I've only read 2 of the comments on my previous video. And someone said I should make 2 charts, so I did. And then someone said he would never fuck someone who's a 1 or 2, so I put the lowest number at 4. And that's true because I have had a guy tell me before he only likes to fuck 10s, but if he can't get a 10 that particular night, he'll settle for a 4. So probably, you know, men would stop at a 4, whatever 4 is to them. Again, it's different for every guy. To some guys, I'm a 10. To other guys, I'm a 0. Okay, because some sugar daddies will pay me a lot, while other guys tell me I'm an ugly old prude. Okay, so you get the point. But I would love your feedback if you have any more improvements on this or any feedback on this. What I really want women to understand that just because a guy fucks us doesn't mean he likes us at all. Don't know, he might not. And they can be very charming when they want to get in that pussy. They're very charming. Some of them will even lie, but when they're excited and turned on, they're very charming. But ladies, they're not like us. They're not supposed to be. We're supposed to be different, and that's where the attraction comes in. You know, because They're trying to get in our pants, and we are supposed to try to get to know them first to see if that's what we want. And I think a lot of times, and I've done this too because I think like a woman, from the time I was 13, men were checking me out. Because I was, I have a waist, I have nice curvy butt, my breasts were huge, super huge in high school. I was wearing a size D. No, I had to call ahead to the store. It was like bigger than a D, it was a double D. Now I'm a C cup, but I was curvy and men were checking me out and I thought they liked me because they were looking at me. I didn't understand it, but it took me until a year or two ago, it took me until I was 60 to figure out that it doesn't have to do with liking me. They just think, just like to looking at the curves. I think we need to talk more about this because women make the mistake of thinking, oh, he's giving me attention. He's looking at me. He must like me. No, he likes your body. It's not personal. That's where they should pay us. So fuck them. Or, be relationship worthy. In my opinion, this is my opinion. You can have a different opinion. I know women who go on fuckapades, like in college or after divorce, who like it, but I never liked it. I always had my feelings hurt when a guy was fucking for free, didn't want to see me again. If he was bad in bed, I never wanted to see him again at all. But if he was good in bed and passionate with me, I got my feelings hurt. And I spent years trying to fuck like a man, but I can't. So I was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And then I was trying to figure out what's the difference between men and women. I'm pretty educated. I read things. I didn't know any of this. So, this is my attempt at explaining it. Because I don't see anyone else talking about this. I don't. But if you do, I would love for you to send me some links to different authors or researchers. Louise Perry talks about this for sure. But I think she's the only one that hooking up doesn't benefit women, that we're just not built for that. We're not supposed to like it. It's okay that we don't like it. No one's really talking about that. We're all supposed to in the porn age, we're all supposed to want to fuck each other. And I don't. It's not how women are made. Healthy women are made. So, and by the way, with the sugar daddies, it's different than someone that I'm into. It's not even the same, okay? So, and I'm not going to answer any questions about that because for my privacy and to be able to maintain my channel, I don't want to talk about it. I go into some of it in the members area, but suffice it to say that we are really different, and that's a beautiful thing. So, one more thing about men who are trying to get sex. I think that a lot of men raise their standards their sights way too high. If you're a man and not able to get a girlfriend, you got to lower your standards a little bit to where you are, because women are not going to want to fuck a guy who they think isn't date worthy and is low on the hotness. Let's go back to the chart. So, if you're like some guy who doesn't have anything going on, women don't like you, and you're always going after, these women. These are the women you want to fuck. Ideally, every guy wants to fuck a 10. He doesn't really care if she's date worthy. Sometimes they like if the woman isn't date worthy, like she's crazy, the crazy hot matrix. The crazy women are down. The crazy women are very hot, but they're not date worthy. Let's get over here. The crazy women are hot. Okay, so they're up here, but they're not date worthy. So they're here. Guys don't care. They'll fuck that. But if you're a guy who can't get any women, take your hotness factor down. Start going after women who are like a 4 or 5. And, just don't lead them on, but date them. Get comfortable talking to them. Don't go way out here if you're not experienced. Okay, because women are going to look for men. I mean, women are going to look for guys who are date-worthy and relatively attractive. That's what we want. So if you're not one of these guys, then you can't get one of these women who's hot and date-worthy. I hope this is a better chart. I think this chart might be better, but it's probably still not as good. And look, I got all my... It's my second attempt at this chart. See what I do for you guys? I'm practicing my charts, getting out my markers. Okay, so I'll wait for more feedback. But I think the point is made. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching my video.